So I'm taking a video because specifically, I know some people are anti-e-collar and they say, oh, it's gonna ruin your dog. You won't have a good bond anymore. That, oh, I'm so afraid. I wanna tell you, this is my Luca. This is my Luca dog. Yes, I love my Luca dog. He is my bestest fur friend. We're doing search and rescue together. He is spoiled. That is his bed. Sometimes with the mattress on it, sometimes not, just whatever he prefers. He does have a little like crate over here. You'll see over in this direction right there. He eats out of it and drinks out of it. And yes, I do use it when he's not with me. He feels safe in it. He looks forward to going into it. He'll check it out and make sure, hey, did you leave any food there for me or not? He is a happy boy, huh, buddy? You can tell him, I'm a happy boy. Yes, you are. He's in my loves. I love him. And I wouldn't do anything to hurt him. So there's a lot of controversy around the e-collar. That's silly. So when you use a leash to walk your dog and they're going somewhere they're not supposed to go, and you pull back on the leash, you're giving them pressure on their neck. You're telling them we're not going in that direction. You're using your words. You're telling them we're not going in that direction. I know. I love you. Oh, I love you so much. Being off leash requires some form of safety. You would call it like an insurance policy. How often do I have to use the e-collar? So rarely. It's literally if he gets too far out and can't hear me, I've got to have a way to bring him back to me. And the safest way to do that, I know I love you too, bud. You're my bestie. The safest way I can do that is to use a low-level stim and say, hey, bud. He goes, I think I feel something. Yeah, that's right. I know what to do when I feel that. And he comes running to me, and then we're good. Like, I got his attention, and he knows what to do, and he comes back. And he gets to live a life off leash. A life off leash where he can run, and he can be a dog. He can smell. He can pee on stuff. He can go search out things, and then he can come back to me. And that's the life that we live. And it's a fantastic life. So if you are anti-e-collar, simply because of what you've heard online, that's ridiculous. It's so far gone. You should do your research, because I love my dog and my dog loves me and we love each other, and it's the best relationship. And he is such a good boy, huh, buddy? You're such a good boy. Yes, I love you. Anyhow, just thought I'd give you my 2 cents, because it's not what you think it is. And I thought the same thing at first too, until I did research, until I started using it. Not at high levels. You don't want to ruin your dog. Okay? You're not like shocking your dog. You're like telling them, hey, listen, this noise, this little like pressure that you're feeling, this is specifically me communicating with you, and then I will give you a command and you know to do it. And then once they learn that it's associated with these commands that they already know, then you just give them the command, and they know you don't even have to use the e-collar. It's just there literally in case they're too far out. Or sometimes there's a lot of distractions, and their dog brain is, oh, I love the scent, or oh, it's a new dog, or look at all those people. Tap, tap, tap. What's that? Oh, yeah, I know what this means. And then he turns to me, he looks, what is it we're doing now? And then I can give him the command, and boom, he does it. And that's all it is. I'm not shocking the heck out of my dog, like, I'm mad at you. No, we don't do that. That's not what it's for. And if you do your own research and you look into it, you will find that is what the majority of users use it for, is just another communication tool. Think of it as like, you have your iPods, you have your iPhone, things like that. It's cordless. Well, an e-collar for us is, what you would call a shock collar, is communication between the two of us, where I don't have to have him on a tight little leash where he's living his entire life on 6 feet. It's so that he can go, and he can go 20, 30 feet out, even 20 or 30 yards out. And we have such a good relationship that I can call him at that distance. He comes. I don't even really need to use the e-collar. It's really when he gets too far from me, he can't hear me, he's really distracted. It's a high distraction environment, and he's super excited. It's a reminder. Boop, boop, boop. And then he hears it, feels it, I should say. And then he, oh yeah, that's right, I've got someone I'm supposed to be listening to. Hold on a second. And then he comes back into reality, human reality. His reality, his dog reality is legit, but he realizes, oh, that's right. And then we communicate. Anyways, I just thought I would reach out to whoever needed to hear that. My friends, my family, this group, like anybody, and let you know it's okay. It's okay to use an e-collar. It's completely safe, and we love each other. And I'm not doing it to hurt him. And there were steps taken before we start using it, just so anybody watches this, you don't just think you go buy an e-collar and throw it on them. First, they need to know the obedience and the words that you're using. So if you're going to tell them to sit, they need to already know how to sit before you use the e-collar. Down, they need to already know how to do that. Go to a place board, roll over, do a circle, whatever it is, whatever your commands are. You cannot use an e-collar as like the training tool to teach it. You need to teach it first, and that takes time and energy and effort. And anything that's worth doing is not easy. And if it was, everybody would do it. Everybody's dog would do it. So you need to teach those things first. They need to know that pressure equals that too. So sit, pull up on the leash. They sit, you release the pressure immediately. You chirp or whatever marker, clicker, or yes, or whatever word you use so that they get it. And then you give them their treat. That's your positive reinforcement. And you teach it until they get it. Okay? If they don't do it, and you give them the command, and they've learned that this is something they're supposed to do, then again, up on the leash, sit, they sit, you release the pressure immediately, and then they go, oh, that's amazing. She said this thing, and when I did it, the pressure went away, so that thing means this. Super simple, cut and dry. You can do that with downing, just down with the leash until they move down into a lay, and then you release the pressure. Yes, chirp, click, whatever it is that you do, and then you give them the treat. Once they do that and you don't need to be rewarding them for that anymore, then you can move in, and you've practiced that for a while, then you can move into using this e-collar. And it's the same thing, low level, lowest to where they can just barely feel it, and they're going, I think I feel something. Then you can give them the command, then they do it, chirp, yes, great, whatever it is, reward them so that they get that pressure is what that means. That is how we use the e-collar. So if you think that's mean or cruel, you need to do your research. You need to educate yourself. There are plenty of books. There's many YouTube videos. There are audiobooks. There's courses like Hamilton Dog Training, which is what I went through. And they're getting flack for using an e-collar too. You guys, unless you have paid and done this course, unless you've followed him on YouTube for free, unless you've done your research, please don't say that e-collars are bad or judge people and call them shock collars. It's sure, yeah, it's electrical impulses, but it's not what you think. Plenty of people use TENS units to treat pain. All right, there's different kinds of electrical impulses, and this is not like an electric barbed wire fence. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you're gonna touch it and you feel like you're zapped, and it's not like that. And if you're using it like that, I don't know what to tell you, because some people can mess up their dogs if they don't do it right. But if you're using it correctly, it's just an iLeash, like a detached leash from a distance. And it just cracks me up, because I know what you're thinking if you're one of those people, because I used to think that way too. It's not what you thought it was. And so I highly suggest you give your dog the life of freedom, not to be stuck on a leash for the rest of their life. That's awful. No dog deserves that. So look into an e-collar. Look into proper training for it. Desensitize them, condition them, and then use it as a communication tool, not as some shock collar thing. And you'll be so grateful. All right, that's all I have to say. Bye.